All right, so this is just another recording test. Let's see how it goes playing some Diablo 4. So I've got my Barbarian with my spin to win setup. So just go and look at all the gear and everything first. So um, your your talisman. So I'm using the Berserker's Crucible. So it gives a huge bonus. You're always berserking in this, anyways, and you're getting a lot of damage reduction as well. So with the 5-piece set, you're getting extra damage, extra fury reduction, extra fury generation, extra cooldown. You're getting a whole lot of extra damage against elites as well. And then I'm using one unique, so this is some damage reduction. So whenever you're dealt a huge chunk of your maximum life at once, it's distributed over 4 seconds and also reduced. So for my uniques, or sorry, my mythics, so I'm using the Era of Perdition. So this gives us an 80% bonus to damage. I'm using Gore's Devastating Grips, which gives us 90% Whirlwind damage. I'm using Tybalt's Will for 20% damage and 50 of primary resource regeneration. I'm using Ramaladi's Magnum Opus for extra damage, so you get an extra 0.5% for all the fury you have. Melted Hearts of Selig, so this is what makes your build very much almost immortal. So all the damage is to your resource instead of your life first. And since you have so much fury regeneration, it's really hard to take that out and then affect your life pool. You do want a very small life pool, though, for this, just so all that you can really regenerate as well. But your resources also doubled, so that also is more damage. Our Ring of Starless Skies is giving us extra resource generation or resource reduction cost, and we're also increasing our damage. Everything else is just you want to make sure you have no health on anything, so we're aiming for that 534 health I've seen others shoot for. As far as skills, so I'm using all the shouts. So I've got War Cry, I've got Rallying Cry, and I've got Challenging Shout. I'm doing Wrath of Berserker and Iron Skin. So Iron Skin, I'm doing where you just have the durations a lot longer, so you get extra unstoppable for when you're so your unstoppable is keeping that damage bonus as well. This one just weakens the enemies, so you really don't need a lot more damage reduction. I'm getting damage reduction from using the Heavenly Strength aspect on the chest, and I'm using this Berserking one, so the weapon swap doesn't matter, but you're getting almost 20% extra damage and you're always Berserking. I'm using this aspect for the Limitless Fury. You're getting quite a damage bonus for each point of fury that you're generating. Over here, you're getting extra overpower stacks while we're fortified, which we're almost always fortified when we're actually in battle. Over here, our channeling, we're always spinning, so we're always going to get that damage increase. And then over here we have our fortified, so we're always fortified, so we're going to get that damage increase. On the Heart of Selig, I did so while you're above 50 primary resource, you're always berserking, and get a huge damage boost as well. You want the polearm expertise is good, just because you're going to get that extra damage. You're almost always healthy, and you get a lot of lucky hits. We're always using our bludgeoning weapons, so we're always getting that extra crit strike. And then we're always getting that extra fury almost because of our lucky hit chance. So a lot of fury regeneration is going into this. Let's take a look. So I'm just going to burn all this stuff, and then we'll go into a pit. I'll just consume some of this. So we'll try pit 25 or 125. See if we get any chances to upgrade some of our glyphs that we'll look at after the end of that. So we'll hold up this, and we'll go over. So the whole thing is just grouping enemies and melting them. So these guys have quite a bit of life, but they really don't do any damage to you because of how much resource you're generating. Getting some pretty good crits there. I think I saw 6 trillion. Definitely wish it was doing more damage like I've seen some others do. But it's a pretty easy going build. You don't really have to manage much except throw in your shouts, dodge anything that you think might one-shot you, but there's really few things that have, and you're always generating fury. And that's your main source of health. There we go. So, looking for elite, stack them up. Man, I do miss area damage from Diablo 3. Everything just kind of melts after that, especially in the higher tier rifts. So, looks like I had to drop that stone. Every now and then you do enough damage, or they do enough damage that makes you drop it. Here, we'll take on a bigger group here. Let's see if we can pull him into the party. No, he doesn't want to join. Alright. Ooh, fire chains. These guys are usually really deadly, especially on such a narrow path. Same thing with lightning. I'll just face tank it. Yeah. My Barbarian just really doesn't care about that stuff. Pull everything in. Ooh, nice. They were just all hanging out. They didn't even know it hit them. Hey, they want to join too. Fun. Yeah, bored with this room. Let's go somewhere else. Got Berserker up, so pretty quick work of these guys. Yeah, I think my crit chance is somewhere in like the 80-90% when all things are stacking up, which is pretty crazy. So everything is just a pile of yellow numbers when I have a big group. Single target is a definite weakness of this build, though. It really doesn't do a lot against the bosses. So being able to kite and group everything and just throw your tornadoes at a big old pack of them is the idea, and we're going to get the most efficiency for this build. Whoops. So, they got lifelink and they're split. Those are lame affixes. Hey, Berserk. Take on the Butcher before we finish the pit. So, maybe we'll take on both bosses. Just, yeah, there we go. We got both of them in. Join the party, guy. Invested Vine Spawn, the Artificer's Guardian. So, poison and dirt. Ah, they made me drop it. Oh well. Yeah, normally this would be pretty stupid to sit here and just face tank all this poison and all this, like, ability to stagger you because the Butcher can hit pretty hard with some stunners. Oh, they have some big old health pools, though. Whew. So who's going to go first? Definitely him. The Butcher's always harder. So the Butcher is the one that we need to finish the rift, though. Or the pit. I'm never going to stop calling these rifts. I don't know why. Rawr. Come on, dude. Just go. It's like he stopped taking damage or something. Yeah. Little chunks here. He's definitely taking much less. Ooh. Yeah, 2 trillion, 5 trillion, who cares? The numbers in this game are pretty ridiculous. So, where is my... Oh, I don't get the increase, so... Let's see what we can upgrade. We have 16% chance for more elites. Yeah, we'll try that one. Oh no, low chance. All fail. Oh well. That's what you get for playing this.
Nobody walks anymore.
So yeah, I've done a 129 solo. I just wish, yeah, the damage output was a lot higher for this build. Would be nice to get a better mythic seal. Right now I only have this janky one. So yeah, who knows? It could be interesting to see what, if I get the mythic seal where I can equip a second set for a little bit more power. So, yeah, the glyphs. Yeah, I forgot to show. So we're doing exploit. So this increases the damage to vulnerable targets by a certain percent. We're also doing challenger. This is our bonus to elite enemies, which are the most dangerous. We're doing Twister for increased Dust Devil damage. We're having a whole lot of bonuses, all proccing at one time. We're doing Wrath for critical strike damage. And we're also generating Fury from that, so that's also leading to our near immortality. And Dominate for our increased damage and that overpower. So we're always overpowered, and we're getting a lot of damage per stack of overpower. So it would be nice to get a little bit more damage output and push past 130. So, if anybody has any tips, feel free to chime in. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.